none walking the streets, none impoverished, none in pestilence, none in want, but in the land blessed by the smile of the Creator, with everything to be consumed, to be eaten, to be worn, that America will become a land sharing the fruits of the land, not for the favored few, not to satisfy greed, but that all may live in a land in which the Lord has provided an abundance sufficient for the luxury and convenience of the people in general, I think.
Senator Long didn't get much of a chance to demonstrate his national potential. In the fall of 1935, Long returned to Baton Rouge to supervise a special session of the state legislature, which he continued to control. Entering the state capitol, the son-in-law of one of his political opponents shot him. Long died a few days later, talking politics to the end.
You're listening to Historic Moments in Speech.
The 32nd President of the United States turned out to be the longest sitting president in U.S. history. Franklin Delano Roosevelt led the U.S. through the Great Depression and World War II while expanding the powers of the federal government through his New Deal programs. FDR served an unprecedented 4 terms in office. Since, in fact, he faced all of those re-election campaigns, Roosevelt became a master at gaining voter support. Here he addresses his constituents at political rallies.
You may have heard for 6 years that I was about to plunge the nation into war, that you and your little brothers would be sent to the bloody fields of battle in Europe, that I was driving the nation into bankruptcy, and that I breakfasted every morning on a dish of grilled millionaire. Actually, I am an exceedingly mild-mannered person, a practitioner of peace, both domestic and foreign, a believer in the capitalistic system, and for my breakfast, a devotee of scrambled eggs. These Republican leaders have not been content with attacks on me, or on my wife, or on my sons. No, not content with that. They now include my little dog, Falla. Well, of course, I don't resent attacks, and my family don't resent attacks. But Falla does resent it. You know, Falla's Scotch. And being a Scottie, as soon as he learned that the Republican fiction writers in Congress and out had concocted a story that I'd left him behind on an Aleutian island and had sent a destroyer back to find it at a cost to the taxpayers of $2 or $3 or $8 or $20 million. His Scotch soul was furious.